welcome back, guys. We've been super busy. Oh, it's just 1 second. I gotta get rid of these stupid hiccups. Safety first. Because I'm already driving down the road. Anyways. It's pretty bad when the service truck's getting worked on. Anyways, we've been super busy. So I'm actually recording this again. I already recorded this and I apparently deleted it somehow. So anyways, all the planning is done. We're gonna go around and check crops today, and actually it was yesterday because it was. Anyways, I went around and checked crops yesterday, and we checked and saw how everything was. So not doing too bad. I'll show you here in a minute. And then also the last 30 acres of soybeans we put in, I have a few clips from that. One of them is tilling under the last 30 acres was it was full of grass. So the guy who did it last year, he well, I actually don't know what he did, but whatever he did, he made it super rough. And you know, I don't want to talk anybody down, but whatever he did, it was very rough. So I could not get in and spray it early like it needed. So we tilled under about 2 foot of grass and weeds and everything else. But we actually got it fit down pretty nice. Turned out pretty good. So we're gonna go out and check everything else out, see how everything is. We'll show you that, and give you a couple other clips, and yeah, we'll go from there. And if my truck looks like it's a mess, well, it's because it is. All right, so we are up here taking a look at the 30-inch soybeans. They're looking pretty good. So yeah, they're looking really good. So they're probably 8 inches tall right now. It's hard to tell in the video, I'm sure. They're looking really good. Getting some weed pressure on the edges, which is frustrating because I already sprayed it, but it probably did not work very well because of the dry weather we've been having. But anyways, so yeah, they need some moisture. I'm down 1.5 inches, getting a little bit, but man, not much. About 2 inches down, you get some, which they're rooted down that far, but they're looking a tad, not yellow, just even light green. They could use some water. They would probably darken right up if they got some water, which we're gonna get this afternoon, which is awesome. So there's some spots where they're not coming up. They're not as tall over there, probably because it's a little drier of an area, but for the most part, they're looking wonderful. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 or 11 leaves, so it's not too bad. We're pretty happy with it. All right, on to the next field. All right, we're at another field with 15-inch row beans in them. This was tilled. So this was actually, we tilled this when we tilled the 30-inch row beans. So it was about 1.5 weeks before we planted them. So these have come up pretty nice. I didn't put any, oh, one thing I forgot, I did put the liquid in furrow with the 30-inch beans. And that probably has helped get them taller. So they're like, you know, 11 leaf or something, like probably this high, where these ones are only 5 or 6 leaves and a little shorter, probably 4 or 5 inches tall. So that's just something interesting, you know. So I planted these all the same day. I planted that field, and there's another field down the road I planted, and then I planted this one. So there should be no different as far as that. So that liquid fertilizer definitely helped get them going a lot better. So it'll be interesting to see if there's a yield difference, you know, because if there is, then it was well worth it to put that out there. So again, this is pretty dry ground, but they're looking pretty good so far, and we'll get this rain tonight, and it should give them a jump start. So all right, on to the next. All right, guys, so this is a field that I no-tilled. This is almost pure sand, and so saw the drier weather coming and said, yeah, I'm gonna no-till this field. So the stand's not great. You can see there's some that are just starting to come, and there's some that have been up for a little longer. And then there's some spots where, you know, we should have had several more plants there and here. But considering that it probably wouldn't have grown at all till now if we would have tilled it, I'm pretty happy. So it's probably 115, 120,000, but I am still happy with that. So pretty interesting. My planter is not set up 100% the way I want it for no-till. I'm getting there. I thought it was really good, and then there's some things that I found out planning through this year that I definitely need to get. But did not do too bad, but wasn't too bad. And I am pretty happy with this stand considering what this is. So like I said, literally this is right underneath the grass. I mean, this is sand. There's almost no topsoil here. So I was glad to have some of this organic matter on here. Unfortunately, I'm going to come spray it again. You can see some of it's dying, but some of that is not. So I did spray this and some of it died, but there's definitely some stuff coming back. And unfortunately, that's going to be with a lot of fields. So yeah, so I actually combined this for a guy 2 years ago. And I started on back here, and I'm like, wow, these are not doing good. And so the guy comes back and he says, well, what do you think, Jason? I said, I don't know. I said, probably gonna be, you know, 12 to 15 bushel. And he said, really? And I'm like, he seemed like he was happy with that. He said, oh, they only went about 7 or 8 bushel last year. And I'm like, whoa, wow. So anyways, he tilled it both years. I'm not gonna say both years was dry, but anyways, even on a wet year, this is gonna be dry ground. It's just, like I said, almost pure sand. So I'm curious to see what it's gonna do this year. We'll see, but hoping for better than 15 bushel. So we'll see. There is a couple pieces up there. It is crazy. I don't know if I explained this earlier on in the year. Trying to dodge all the beans. Not like it really matters. There's millions of them out here. But anyways, so this I come back in and planted later because there's a cutoff right here. It goes from being super dry to super wet, and this was super wet later on. So I had to come back in and plant this 4 or 5 acres or something like that, and then there's a couple 3-4 acres up there or something like that. But it's just kind of crazy how it works. Anyways, when I combined this, for that guy, this up here went about 35 or 40 bushel, and like I said, this back piece went about 15. I don't know if it's been mined or what's gone on, but it's just, it changes from here to there. This is pure sand, this is not, and it is just super dry back there. So anyways, pretty happy with it considering everything. Hopefully the rain tonight will help. So all right, on to the next field. The last 60 acres of corn I planted. I've checked the other corn already. Didn't check, we're not going to check it today, but anyways, this is looking really good. It could definitely use a little shot of water, which it's going to get here in a little bit. It's getting pretty dark, so really happy with how it is looking so far, and hopefully continues that way. Got a little bit of purple down here on the stem. I think that's just from stress. Sometimes that could mean a phosphorus deficiency, but it should not be deficient on phosphorus. So I'm thinking that that's probably just stress, because it hasn't had any water. This ground is fairly wet though, I'm assuming. Well, yeah, you gotta get down a little bit to get moisture, but this ground is fairly wet. Even though we did have to till it pretty hard, it's fairly wet. So yeah, stand looks really good, and so yeah, we'll just have to keep keeping an eye on it and see how it does. Well, I figured I'd get a video. I'm loading the planter up for the last time. It is 10:30 at night, so yes, it is dark. But yeah, I got the tender. That is really nice. I got half my beans in boxes and half my beans in bags this year, and I will be doing boxes or bulk somehow next year. That is so much nicer. But anyways, so gonna get the planter loaded up for, I think, the last time this year, so we'll see. But pretty excited about that. It's been really nice having a really nice spring. We've been able to get a lot done in a hurry and quick, but wow, am I tired. So excited to load this thing up for the last time. All right, we're gonna get to it. Well, this is what it looks like now. So had 2-foot tall grass and was all rutted up terribly. We got it fit down and got it planted. It actually planted out really nice. Just got this planted a couple days ago, so it'll actually work out really nice to have the rain coming, which it's coming. It'll be here in a little bit. So this actually turned out pretty good. I was a little nervous when we first started coming in and tilling it. There is a lot of grass, but we were able to work it down pretty nice. So pretty happy with how this turned out. So, well, that's all I got for today. We got plenty more stuff coming up. We got we'll be side dressing corn. We got a lot more spraying to be done here coming up. A lot of hay to bale. Got to finish up first cut, then we'll be on the second cut. Haven't got very much footage of that, so I'll be trying to work on that. Got lots of stuff to do, so just I enjoy what I do, and I like showing you guys what I do. And I have a lot of fun with it, so I'll continue to do it. I appreciate you guys watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do that. And if you like this video, also like it if you don't mind. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time.